Hey everyone, this is Mike with Hard Money Mike. Today we're going to go over escrows, what they are, how to use them, and how to get ahead of the game. Now, if you're working with any project, either a flip or a rental, you're going to run into escrows, and that's just where the lender puts aside the funds used for the repair of your property. In this market, you're going to find that lenders are giving you up to 100% of the repair cost, and they put it in escrow. They put the money aside, and as you do the work, they repay you so you can keep on with the project. That's the good part. The bad part is they want you, after you put down the 10 or 20% on the purchase price, then they want you to start the project. You have to put in the first dollars into the project, get it going, and then they reimburse you. So the good, like I said, is they are funding 100% of the project. They put the money aside, and then every time you finish some work, you submit a draw request. So you submit the paperwork that shows them all the work that has been done, pictures, or they have someone come over and look at it. You submit all the bills that you've paid, all the contractors that you have paid up to date. You submit the draw. They will have someone come out and look at the property, and then they will send you the money. Once they actually inspect the property, it's pretty quick. It's usually within days they ACH or wire you the money. That's not the big issue that we see in this current market. It's a great deal that they are funding 100%, but what we're finding out is that most people don't have the money to start the project or keep it going. When you start a project, not only do you need to get that first part going, but you need to order stuff. There's still things you have to pre-order, like doors and windows, and get people in line and give them a deposit. So this could take a lot of money out of your account, and those funds in escrow are not going to reimburse you until that work is actually completed. So that's where we sometimes hit a little bit of a snag with how everyone is working the escrows nowadays, with just reimbursing for the work done. On a normal project, you're going to need at least 20 to 30% of the amount for the repairs or in the escrow in your own pocket, in your own available funds, as we call it, in your own money bucket. The reason why is, like I said, you have to start the project. You have to get the first property part going so they reimburse you. You typically want to have at least 2 draws in funding for yourself, and we'll go over exactly how you can do that so you can keep the project going. So by the time you have finished where you could do the first draw, ask them for the money back, you're already on to the second draw. Because every time you hesitate, every time you stop, every time you tell a plumber, electrician, or a contractor that you can't start yet, you put your project behind. Every week, every month that is delayed, you're going to be paying more money out there in interest, in taxes, maybe HOA. But you're also going to have a possibility of missing a market. In Colorado, if you don't have a house on the market by June for the spring or summer, you're going to miss 1 to 2 months because most people go on vacation in July. Sales take a big dip in every market during certain periods, and you don't want escrows holding you up. Like I said, it is great that all these lenders are funding you up to 100%, but they're not giving you the money up front to pre-order, to get the project going, and you have to have those funds available. And not having those funds available just slows you down and costs you money. So to fix that, you need money in your bucket. Like we always say, there's 3 buckets. There's the project bucket of money, everything that you need to fund a project. And part of that bucket of money comes from your money, and part of it comes from the lender. In this case, to keep a project going and keep it smoothly going, you need more money in your bucket than is even expected from the lender when you close. And where does this money come from? Several different options. You could use credit cards, especially if you have business credit cards. 0% credit cards are even better to buy the materials that you need to pre-order. Or you could pay contractors direct. If you want to know a secret how to do that, just email us. I'll let you know. There's a company out there that you could actually go above your cash limit and use it to pay contractors or pay down payments. Credit cards are a great way, and you should expand those, but use business credit cards. You should get lines of credit, HELOCs on properties. Also look for small loans from lenders, private lenders, family, friends who could give you 20, 40, 60 grand to keep the project going. They're going to get a better return. You're going to keep your project going. It's a win-win situation. Companies like us, we fund sometimes up to 100%, and we give you money at closing to keep the draws going. So look for private lenders that do it a little bit different than all these Wall Street companies out there, or who will do a second or third on a good property to help you fund these items. It's better to pay a little bit in credit card and your lines of credit, or with a different type lender like us at Hard Money Mike, who can provide all those funding so the project goes smoother. Paying an extra 1% or 1.5% on your interest or your closing costs is a lot better than paying for another month or two as your project stalls. Look to make sure you fill your bucket so your escrows run smoothly. Yes, they are funding 100% of your escrow sooner or later, but they're not going to fund it until you start the project. And you can start the project, but you also have to get everything in line, ordered, making sure your contractors have the materials when it's there. To make sure you're ready, get your credit cards aligned, get the business credit cards, not the personal credit cards, get the lines of credit, the HELOCs, the unsecured lines. Find lenders who will fund more at closing, part of the escrows up front, or get a small loan from a lender like us, or just a ordinary person in your area. If you have questions on how to do this, how to find the people, and how to recognize them, just let us know. And we have a great download where you could get that kind of information. Just check below. So recap, escrows are great. I'm glad they're funding 100%, but projects are stalling. They're not getting done as quickly as possible, and it's costing investors more money by sitting on them, delaying different construction parts, not paying their contractors on time just because they're not properly funded. So make sure you're properly funded prior to getting into either a flip, a burr, or any other kind of investment. Now, if you want to find out how to make more money in real estate, check us out on the next video.